So thank you all for tuning in. Trying to do something new here where I start on time. We are still awaiting the arrival of the businesses that will be coming and that will be there tomorrow. First of all, thank you for coming. First of all, thank you for coming. And hi, happy Friday. So, did you all go shopping today? Did you stay home? I went to Hobby Lobby to look for beads. So, I'm Sharon Nixon. I'm the person who's in charge of, hey, Shannon, who's in charge of, hey, Tracy, who's in charge of, what am I in charge of? So much. Carter Kennedy showroom, which now only sells apparel. And then we have Kenya. You should be on here. Check your email, babe. Yay. So Carter Kennedy showroom only sells apparel. So this jacket. Okay, I'm trying to. Okay, so I'm gonna make this way. So this jacket you see right here, it's a faux leather jacket, really cute, right? So here's the front. It's double breasted and this is the back of the jacket. I have this available for sale tomorrow for $20 in black and caramel, but it only goes up to Nate. You should be on here. Oh my God. I think my businesses are camera shy tonight. I don't know. Check your email. I sent the link for your friends. And then I also sent the link for you all to join here. It came from info@Fashion Umbrella. So check your email and so this is a blazer, not a blazer, I'm sorry. It's a faux leather jacket. It's really cool. So when I bought it, I'm like, oh, I can fit a large. No, no. So, but I really love this jacket. So it snaps here. You can snap it here. We'll snap it here, here. I guess to pull it in to give you that. I don't know what that. I don't know why you want to snap it, but in case you do, well, if it was me, I wouldn't snap it. And so then it has a belt, which is really cool. The skirt underneath belongs to me, so you can't have the skirt underneath. But it has pockets. Do these pockets work? I think this is okay. This is just a make believe pocket, like a welt. And this is, hey, Tracy. So this is, it has another pocket on the side and it has the embellished, I call it the bubble sleeves. And then it also has a pocket over here. And it's really cool. It doesn't, let me see. I can put it on, but I can't zip it. So, but it's really cute. So I have this color and then another color is like the color of my skin, caramel. We'll call it caramel cute. And this is how it looks open. So it's real cute. The necklace is mine's, ladies. You cannot have it. And hi, so we have Mr. Geeks here. So this is available tomorrow for 20. So you have your choice between a small, medium, and large, this color black, or you can get caramel brown. I am also, well, for those of you, you know that I made this. This is mine, but I'm working on a Ravens inspired one. So today, which is really beautiful, right? You see the bling? Ah. So that's the reason I'm working on this tonight, and this will be available for sale tomorrow as well. Hopefully, if I finish. But let's bring Mr. Geeks. Is it cold? If it's cold, yes, it's cold outside. So if you're coming, luckily we're inside. We're at 101 North Gay Street, the Baltimore War Memorial. So if you're coming, just come on a side entrance, and then you'll be able to come in this space. There is no cover fee. And next year we're going to do it, but we're going to do it in the earlier part of November because it seems like the 27th, just a lot of people are doing a lot of things because it's Small Business Saturday. So to eliminate all of that, you all have to make the hard decisions. Do I want to go there? Do I want to go to this place? So we're going to have it early next year. I will have the date available probably by Monday because I'm going to book this space tonight. Excuse me, for next year. So it'll probably be in the same space. So now we have two businesses here. Let's bring them on. First, we have, oh, and Nate is showing us his floor. I don't know why He's showing us his floor, but maybe he's doing sit-ups. I don't know. Maybe he's prepping. And then we also have Mr. Geeks. Hi, Mr. Geeks. Let me see how I can do this. Hey.
Good morning.
Good morning. So, don't, as you all know, Mr. Geek is my son, and so he always says good morning. I don't care what time it is. Hey, Nate, there's Nate. So Nate is running. Let me tell you about these teas he's selling
Nate,
out
move
of
your
his
finger.
shop.
Your finger in
Huh?
the way.
I'm
Your
trying to
finger
turn
was
my
in the way.
camera around.
You trying to turn it around?
You
Yeah.
don't want us to see you?
He wants to
But
sell his stuff. Yes, let me take this thing because I can't see your face. So let me move that in the corner. So you all know it's about the pop-up shop, right? Fine, because it's bam, it's gone. So we have Nate Cowser with the star. How'd you put the star up there? Because you fancy. He'll tell me later, and I'll tell everybody. I'll tell y'all how to do it. And then we have Mr. Geek down at the bottom. We're waiting for. I don't know if the other businesses are camera shy, but if so,
I'm about to change
I'll
my
talk
name.
about them if they don't join. So we have Nate who wants to show us some of his stuff. But let me tell you about this tea. So Nate Hauser is located off of Maryland Avenue, and you just can't walk up in there. You need to be, you know, if you're not on the list, who brung you, right? So you got to be buzzed in. And he sells for a partner, I don't know how you say, but these teas, and they are awesome. But if you follow my post on Facebook, you'll see that I said big girl stuff, like grown folk tea. Like grown folk, we don't need no tea bag because we got the fuses. Or is it infusion? What is it? Infusion? That you put the
it's
tea in?
the who?
Infusers.
I
Infusers. So
guess
we use like I'm supposed to be grown. I don't know what we even use, right? So we use infusers, which is so awesome.
Nate, what was you reaching for?
this is my box to lift the phone up.
I guess are
Sorry.
you on the floor?
Fancy.
First of all, I'm working and I needed to rest my back a little bit.
That's fine. That's fine. Because when this is over, we all gonna be grinding. I know I will be. Because I gotta go to the studio, bring stuff. It's crazy. But that's who wants to go first? I was gonna introduce you all briefly about what I know about you. And then
Well, I
you all
guess
can
Um,
tell
whoever
me.
you introduce first, they can go first.
Oh, really? So we're doing okay. So Nate, we'll do you, not
Yes.
do you, but we'll introduce you. No one is doing anyone on my live, but we will introduce you. So Nate, let me tell you about Nate. Nate is awesome sauce. I'm gonna introduce both of you, and then I'll just start asking questions. Nate is awesome sauce. I've known Nate for like forever, like I mean forever, and he's a man of many talents. Um, don't take no stuff. Don't piss him off. Okay. I'm just saying the wait to get back on his friend list is could be long. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But he's an awesome person, has heavily connected in the arts community. You need a place to have a play or something, call Nate. Anything arts driven, contact Nate because he is your guy. And he also makes his jewelry. He makes the fascinators, which is so cool. I need to talk to you about that for May of next year too, Nate.
mhm.
And so he's just an awesome person. Below him, we have Antoine Brown, who is the owner of, no, Nate is responsible for, he owns the Artist Exchange radio show. And pronounce your jewelry line because I messed it up the other night.
Vashti Blue Jewelry.
Vashti Blue Jewelry.
Mhm.
That's what he owns. So if you go to the website, you'll see his logo in the bottom right hand corner. So then below Antoine, how did you get that emblem on the thing? You have a star that got a little
I
geek
just want to be
man.
like Nate. That's all.
I just want to be like Nate. Okay, that's
Yeah,
fine. He's a good person to follow. So
it's fine.
then we have Antoine Brown, also known as Mr. Geek, and he's going to be there tomorrow as well. He has a clothing apparel line. So if you go to the site, it's down because we don't need no miss inventory slip ups. So if you need something, you have to come tomorrow. He's also
That's
unveiling. I'll
it.
let you tell him. So Nate, that's my son Antoine at the bottom, and then we have Nate over here over here. So Nate, go first. You got it.
So what am I doing?
Oh, Tracy is here representing. Wait a minute, Tracy's. I'm here. Hold on. What? I'm
I
here
guess you're just
representing I
explaining
am
your
out, but
brand,
I don't know how to get on the
what
Mhm.
you'll be
camera.
bringing
Okay.
tomorrow.
Wait a minute, Tracy. Okay, sorry, y'all. This is live. So, Tracy, I'm going to send you an email to your email. I am my own brand at gmail.com. Check your email because I sent the link. I just sent the one to join here. If you can't find it, hit me back up
It should
here.
be. It'll probably be two attached to each other. One for the link to send to Facebook, and then right above it is the link that we use.
Okay. So, did you hear that, Tracy? He said they might be connected together. So if you don't find it, let me know because Tracy, her blazers are, I mean, her jackets are cute. Okay, go. Whoever wants to go first.
I don't know what we're doing.
You're telling them what you do.
Okay. Well, in terms of what I'll be bringing tomorrow, um, I'm bringing my jewelry mostly. I make all my jewelry, Bastard Blue jewelry. Did she just leave?
I don't. I don't know what just happened.
Bastard Blue jewelry. I'll be bringing that along with my partner. She makes some incredible teas. I might as well just show you all because it's it's a lot easier than just keep talking. So I'm actually in my studio right now. See, I don't know how to do this. Um, here you go. Doo doo doo. Yeah, see it.
Yes,
So
we can see it.
so this is some of the stuff that I'll be bringing tomorrow. Um, I make a lot of custom jewelry. It's been a little busy in here today, so there's some holes in the wall, but I'll be bringing more stuff. Um, and I also shop for a lot of vintage jewelry. I have a couple.
Uh-oh. Okay, they'll be back. The beauty of live live video, people. Y'all don't even act like y'all know that this don't happen when I do something. So just all right. Tracy, you made it. Hi. I
I
love your hair. I'm so jealous. Okay, so Tracy's here and she owns I Am My Own Brand. And if you go to her site, it's her fabulous family there. And they just look so cute together. So Tracy, while we're waiting, Nate just came back. While we're waiting for Mr. Geeks to come back, tell us a little bit about what you do. Now, I'm gonna tell you, and hopefully Antoine and Nate are watching. I'm going to remove myself when you all speak so that the camera is directly on you all. Let me bring them on the stream. So Nate and Antoine, I'm going to when you all speak, I'm going to remove myself, and then so the focus is solely on you all. Okay.
okay.
So Nate, did you want to finish before Tracy speaks?
You can go ahead because I
Why
kind
is
of
he in the
messed. I
ceiling?
got kicked off the room, so you can go ahead.
Why is he in the ceiling? Why are you up so high, Nate?
I'm standing up now.
Okay. So do you want to finish?
I
Nate,
can. So
finish.
I'm in my studio, like I was saying. These are some of the pieces that I'll be bringing tomorrow. I make a line of tutu earrings, the tulle fabric. I also have a line of crochet pieces. So these are my crochet earrings. Uh, it's like four different sizes of the same yarn, along with some other pieces. Like I said, I shop for vintage pieces, so I love brooches. Um, I do that, and the rest of my studio is a mess. So excuse the mess. I was working today, but these are hats. I make the fascinators as well. We do a workshop for that as well. Like I said, I was actually working in here today making pieces, so it's a little messy in here. That's about it. I mean, I do also make bracelets, so I'll be bringing a lot of these pieces tomorrow. Um, yeah, and I do a lot of other stuff. These are some of the teas that she was talking about.
Yes. So teaser. Oh,
So they come in different flavors. So most of them are drinking teas, but they also have certain properties. Like this is the energy tea. And they're all made natural. My partner, she'll be there tomorrow. So she'll be there to be able to explain to you those pieces. We also are starting to sell the ones with CBD in them. And then she'll have some other special ones. But yeah,
Oh
we'll
yeah.
talk about that on one-on-one basis. But I'm not gonna get myself in trouble. But that's kind of what I do. I guess whatever questions you may have, Ms. Nixon, we can do that. But yeah, that's what I do. Let me
Okay,
tell the
so
camera.
okay, yay. So Antoine, you can go next.
Okay. I'm Mr. Geek. I will be bringing hoodies, t-shirts, hats, jean jacket, stickers, buttons, and the prices will range from $5 on up. The overall plan is to basically leave with just the bags that I brought.
Yeah, that's the plan for everybody.
No inventory at all.
We don't want to bring nothing back.
Yeah. So that's what I'll be doing. Come over, have some fun, we'll talk, geek and all that good stuff, take pictures, all that. I'm ready. I'm excited. Oh, and I'll also be having a very, 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 very limited hoodie. Would you like to see it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
The
great.
X that you had, that you just
Are
gave me?
these hoodies just for skinny people?
I'm sorry, but have you seen my size?
But some of these designers, they be just
Mm-mm.
making stuff for the slim people.
No, this
Woo,
is the
honey.
brand for everybody.
Yeah, he don't do just we don't do thin over here. I mean, I do have it. This is a large, but
All right, hold
girlfriend
on.
got some big girl stuff too. I'm
I'm
a big
trying to
girl.
get a decent shot. Hold on. How do I flip the camera?
I flip it. I don't know.
Oh no, not that. Okay, well there it goes.
Oh, that's nice.
So if you don't know, Tracy's husband is the person who does all of my
Wait a
apparel.
minute! Wait a minute! Yes! Okay, fam!
Yeah.
Well, you like fam? How come you ain't been able to eat dinner yet? What is going on here? Wow, smoke some more. Okay, that's what's
Yeah.
up. That's what's up.
So
Okay,
that's
see
the
the
pretty dope.
connection here. Supporting local. Yes, I'm all for it.
Of course,
Sorry.
that's
Okay,
that's
I
the only
got
place I
excited.
go.
Go ahead.
I refer
Go,
everybody to him.
go. Okay. Now,
But
Tracy, let's talk about you. Tell us what you're bringing to the table next. Literally bringing to the table tomorrow.
So I have some art print, hoodies, t-shirt. That's pretty much all with us. And as Mr. Geek said, we're family.
we
um,
are.
and yeah, so we do pretty much all of our stuff is branded with I am my own brand. Because that's what we are. We represent ourselves. We do not, fall into the line of these big name brands. We do what we do. We are who we are. And so when people wear it, it's one of those things that just kind of catches your eye, and people resonate with the message. So I'm going to walk down the stairs real quick to show you a little bit of what we have.
Ooh, that's a nice kitchen. Wait, what is that? Is that your house?
Yes.
Do you need rentals?
So this is one of the prints that my husband did, and it glows in the dark. And it basically is who will protect us from the protectors. So I know that's one of them we'll have. And then I think this one, Beloved, Never Forget Who You Are, is another one. And it says, love your ancestors. So that's just a, little reminder message that we have printed. I think those are the main ones that we have. And then I'll make my way down.
Oh, they got levels.
They got some good service.
Y'all are too much. So here's some of the hoodies that are in the corner. So this is the distressed paprika and mustard, chai latte flavor, cotton candy. This one says, no, thank you. I'd rather be myself. So that's some of the stuff we do. We have we do have joggers and a few bombers as well. And then this is one of the newer prints that we did. It's on, what is this? Houndstooth? I can't remember, but
Yeah.
Yes.
so this one is hard to read probably, but it's also the no thank you. I would rather be myself with the I am my own brand in the circle, and then a big I am my own brand on the back. So yeah, that's the stuff that we'll be bringing with us. There's more stuff. Andre's been printing all day. That's why he's not on here right now. Um, just putting the work in. And then we
Okay.
have, I don't know if we're bringing t-shirts. I think we're going to try to get rid of all the t-shirts, but we have some different short sleeve t-shirts. I know he's printing long sleeve ones, but we want to try to get rid of, yeah, we want to get rid of all of this stuff.
Which is
So,
dope, by the way, the long sleeve that he's printing. I saw it earlier.
I haven't seen it yet. I'm jealous.
And the purple hoodie.
Oh, yes. And so we have a Ravens colorway hoodie as well. It's like a vintage purple hoodie that has black and gold. I am my own brand. So we're super excited to be there and
Oh, awesome sauce.
make it move.
Yeah, that stuff is pretty dope. And I
So,
think I'll probably I'm thinking about if I'm going to wear you guys hoodie, the I am my own brand, the ones you guys had at the pop-up shop. I haven't decided yet, but it'll be
Respect. Either way, we
Yeah.
appreciate you,
Oh
brother.
yeah. Oh yeah, of course. Of course.
so now it's time for my questions, and they aren't really. I don't ask anything personal. It's all about business, but I like to do impromptu questions, and you can respond accordingly if you want to. If you don't, that's fine. But somebody has to respond to my question. Just not answer. Just don't not answer, y'all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to I don't think I need to be seen when I'm asking the questions because you all can still hear it. And it's up to you if you want me to leave everybody on the screen when one person is talking, or I can just let that person be on the screen. But I'll manage that part. It's up to you all.
I guess just let it rock.
I'll let it rock. Okay, I'm letting it rock. So I'm gonna remove myself.
The trio.
Dun, dun, dun.
Are you talking, mother? Statue kid. Nate, what is that behind you? Is that a glass case? What is that?
No, that's another office.
Oh.
Can y'all not hear me?
No, we can't.
No.
Oh, God damn it. I didn't know that happened. All right. So, yeah. Okay. So what we have, Nate has twins. So my question was, what was the hardest thing you had to overcome when you started your business?
I'll go first on that one. The number one thing to overcome is not letting in, and that basically means when people don't agree with your price, or they want you to change it to a price that better fits them. Sometimes you just got to stand by your price, because a lot of people don't understand all of the stuff that goes into making an item. Like, it's not just like $2. We're not out here. We're not the Nike yet, so we can't just spend $2 on a certain piece of things of that nature. So you gotta stick by your guns and not necessarily drop your price. Now, if it's the end of the event and you feel as though you want to put your stuff on sale, then that's a different story.
Mm-hmm.
So with people that are coming tomorrow, I'm letting you all know, not you all, but anybody who's listening to the sound of my fabulous voice and coming tomorrow, please, we would prefer like Venmo, Cash App, Zelle, or a card versus cash.
Yes.
That works easier for us. That way you have your electronic receipt without us, having to write it up. But I'm old school, so I might have some written receipts for y'all. But that would be the preferred. That's the preferred way of transference for money now. So if you don't have it, I will get with you all to get your QR code for Cash App, and I'll get it and print it so you can just show it to people and they can just scan it and keep it moving. So that'll be ready for everyone tomorrow, amongst some other things that I have for you all. So with Antoine, that was your obstacle. Tracy and Nate and Dre. Hi, Dre. If you have any, what obstacles that you, hey,
How you
what
doing, sir?
obstacles that you have to overcome or still overcoming?
So I'm not going to speak for Dre, even though
Okay.
we're together. But I feel like for me, the biggest challenge is or has been just the balance of doing business while doing life. We are a family of 3 kids. We work, we are in ministry, we have the business, I'm in school. It's a lot of moving parts. And also just having tried different things before that didn't necessarily pan out successfully long term. Sometimes you have to get over the discouragement of maybe that not working out, and then you find something that really works, and then you've got to be persistent despite all of the things that would hinder you from doing it.
Oh yeah, yeah. I like she was saying is I think one of the biggest challenges for us starting out. We've been doing this technically for a good while, but early on we were trying to figure out our voice and try to figure out what we're doing and whether we're gonna follow trends or we were trying to make a staple. And then we were it was constantly evolving because we didn't look inward. And then once we knew our voice and knew what we wanted to say and kind of know, what our platform was, then things changed. I think the difficulty in it is staying consistent to your voice and your platform while the world is constantly shifting. Because you know what you have, and then you have these little pockets of this is new and this is new, and kind of trying to find the bridge to say, okay, I can follow or meet the trends, but stay true to who I am and grow without chasing fads, kind of organically growing and staying true at the same time.
And I know for me it's kind of different for what I do over here, but I know for one, Nate firsthand, both Nate and Antoine, they tend to step against the curve a little bit and build their own pathway. Nate, would you like to talk about that? I don't want to take the
Is
words.
that a compliment
It's a
or
compliment. It's a good
okay?
thing.
As a make sure.
No, that's a good thing. It wasn't a
Well,
dig.
I've had to learn how to do that because me being a jewelry designer, people will bring me somebody else's
Oh,
design or
have
another pair of
mercy.
earrings from someone else and ask me to make it, but that's simply because they don't want to pay that person what they asked for, and I'm supposed to make it cheaper. So those are not my issues because I don't have a problem with saying no. But for me, the biggest struggle has been balancing the creative side with the business side,
Yeah.
because I like to create, but I tend not to be the one that I don't like sitting at the table. I don't like being the customer service person. So I've had to learn how to balance that, in the moments where I don't have an employee or I can't get an employee to come in that moment. So I've had to learn how to be more business and let my artistry naturally happen, because it costs money. So you got to be focused on the business side and not just creating. So that's been my biggest struggle, is just keeping that balance.
Mhm.
So it seems like that the four of you, though, is it three, four?
Four.
The four.
Or you can do 3. Whatever you. Because they are 1, so it's 3.
That is a McKellum, y'all. I'm not gonna take it for tomorrow. Um, So I totally agree. For me, not that it matters, but for me, it was really hard. When I started doing Fashion Week to not do what everybody, you know what, I'm not even gonna talk about that because then I'll lose all my followers. So we're just gonna focus on y'all. So can you let people know just so they can prepare their pockets? Because my whole goal with this is to make sure that everybody leaves. If you come with full totes, when you leave, it's empty. That's my thing. And I've been getting messages from people saying that they might not be there by one. You know, what time do we leave? We be done by 4. So, you know, you can always contact them directly and order. Everybody has a site now. You can call them up. And so for you all, what are the price points? Not saying that you tell people, oh, this will be $20 and this will be $13. Like, what are the price points? So when they come, they can have their mind ready and set that they know if they want to buy from you, we're not haggling prices. It is what it is. And you need to come prepared. Like, I don't know if you want, like this right here is $20. So, you know, if you want this jacket, it's 20, not 15, not 10. All my money goes to the foundation. So this puppy is $20. And so what are your beginning price points for the so the audience will know who's coming tomorrow?
For me, the most you'll spend would be probably like $50. Because I have pieces that span from maybe my $10 sale items up to my $50 handmade pieces. I won't bring anything beyond that. You know, I'll kind of encourage them to come to the shop for those pieces. Um, but yeah, that's kind of my gambit. So maybe 10, 15 to 50.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tracy and Dre.
Dre, you want to take that?
I think we're in the same range. I think we have the t-shirts that are closer to 15 or 2 for 25, I think, and then the hoodies they go up to the
Up to
bomber
50.
to 50. Yeah.
Mhm.
So we're in that range.
Mr. Geek. You didn't know you were next? Like, I'm confused.
I was just waiting for you to say my name. So the highest price point that I go up to would be $70, and the lowest is between 5 and 10.
Okay, so for me, the highest I think my item is will be 40, between $1 to 40, and I have a lot of stuff. So I'm selling artwork and um, handcrafted items and Cricut stuff. I'm selling stuff, all made by me. So yeah. So tomorrow, not tomorrow. I don't know if I should ask this question, but I'm gonna ask because people need to know what is your ideal client, like someone that purchases from you. I don't want to know from a I don't want to know from a like a financial standpoint, but what is the type of client that you cater to? And I know I don't like to say customer because for me, when I say customer, it feels like I'm shopping at Walmart, and we give our clients a whole different, like, I think people should stop saying the word customer and use clients, especially if you want to maintain them, and it just adds a whole different feel to it. So for your clients, what do they look like? Not in race and gender, but what type of things do they like to purchase from you?
I'll go. Let me go first.
Am I
Yeah,
you good?
please.
Let me get it. Is my mic good?
You got it. Go get it, Dre.
Yeah,
Okay.
you
Go
go
get
ahead
it,
and
Dre.
put it down.
I would say our clients, first off, what the message always is, our clients have to know who they are or be willing to answer who they are. Because our things say things that make people engage them. That's the first thing. Because when you say I'm my own brand, someone's going to ask you, what does that mean? Or they're going to ask you, what is your brand? And so they do, it's a range, but there tends to be a flair for a little bit of creativity and individuality, not in the sense of like someone who says, I'm not looking for everybody in the world to have this on. But I also got to pay some bills. So keep me fresh without robbing me. You know, that's kind of where our clients like, I want something that everybody don't have, but I gotta be able to, like, let me at least save a little change and get it, but I don't want to go broke doing it. So I think that's kind of our our clients. And then we do a lot of art and unique and pieces, things with colors that, much like Mr. Geeks, where we do it one time and it's done. So they are looking for that level of exclusivity.
Mm-hmm. And I think they also kind of have a draw for the comfort of the materials, the garment. We don't do cheap garments, so they feel good and people want to keep buying them. So people who want streetwear, but that feels really good and it's good quality.
I'm always shocked at the age range that I often cover in terms of people who like to wear my stuff. I normally thought it was like somebody between 25 to maybe 35, but every time I welcome a new person into the shop, there's always a different age range. So it's hard for me to kind of lock down on that. But my pieces are definitely for the artsy type of person that likes to go out, that likes to stand out, as they were saying, that kind of have a real unique eye in terms of what they like. But beyond that, the person who has the money to be able to spend, that's all I can ask for. To be able to, be able to afford it. I ain't gonna break their pockets.
Right. First of all, if you hear snoring, it's my dog, because apparently she worked hard today. But my age range is I'll say from 14 on up. And when I mean up, I mean like up. Because my motto is basically dare to be different. So calm down. So the motto is dare to be different is basically for everybody who wants to not look like everybody else. Like Dre said earlier, my pieces are limited. And that idea came from two brands, Johnny Cupcake and LRG. If you read the label inside LRG shirts, it says we make items for people who still have to keep the lights on. So even though they're a major brand, they still don't tax on their prices. So it's for the individual who basically don't want to look like everybody else. Most of the pieces, once they're gone, they're gone. They won't be back for a while. Like a couple years. So yeah.
More than a couple of years.
Hey.
What'd you say?
I said more than a couple of years. I'm still waiting
okay.
for the double E's, but it's okay. I'm gonna keep
Yeah,
waiting.
I appreciate that too, because I mean we do have people who have had some of the stuff we had before and they want us to circle back. And I am the one who's more like, oh, okay, that's good, because we're getting a sense of what people like. And Dre is like, no, champ, they missed that. Like,
Yep. Yep.
and I have to kind of yield to him because, I help with the administrative and the financial stuff. He is the man with the plan. He got the vision and he printing the stuff. So I don't beef with him about it. I just have to tell him, sorry, when you see it again, there it is.
Are you two the ones responsible for the vault? Dre, is that you responsible for the vault?
You said for the vault?
Yeah, because Antoine calls it the vault. Once he makes it, it's not coming back. And it's in the vault.
A little bit of that. I know sometimes he asks me for, he's probably my client who has like the most, he pushes the envelope on everything. Like, I want to try something new. So I was like, listen, all right, how many we doing? So sometimes I am
every time
for that.
Every time, that's me. And I know I get on his nerves and I do not care.
But it's an honor to finally meet you, Dre, because I've heard and worn so many of your pieces that you've made for Geeks2.com. And so it's really, you do really good work. I still wear his, matter of fact, I wore one yesterday and I'll wear it often. And people like, oh, Geeks, like, yeah, here's the website, go buy something. And so, yeah, so hopefully, what time is it? Okay, what time is it? Oh, it's, I don't even have it.
8:39.
8:40,
okay.
basically.
You have your Apple Watch on?
I don't. It's in the bedroom. But I'll have it on tomorrow though,
Yeah, okay.
so I don't have to hear your mouth. Um, did you even buy that for me? Did you buy that for me?
She,
Never mind. Never mind. Never
okay.
mind. So tomorrow, so now I lost my chain of thought because I really had some good questions, and I never write anything down. Um, so from a creative standpoint, this is a good one. From a creative standpoint, when you do you find it hard for people to understand your price points? Because I have a hard problem with pricing things. I don't know what people will pay. I'm new to this industry, to this fashion creative side, so I don't know what the charges are, what people charge. When you started out, did you find that hard to figure out? Like I made this, okay? It's all hand done. It took me 9 hours to do. The top, everything is beaded up, waterproof. They won't come off ever. And I don't, I don't. I had to actually do research to find out when you started when you started your jewelry, and Antoine, Dre, and Tracy, when you started your apparel line, how hard was it to price point your garments? Because they say it's time times inventory, time material times your time, and then um something else. Like
Mhm.
how do you figure 100 beads? Like how do I figure that? So how hard is it for you to get the price points for your items?
I think for me, it wasn't difficult because I've always been like a supervisor or a manager, and I've worked in customer service a lot when I was younger. So knowing some of those things, I think that's one of the things that a lot of entrepreneurs don't do. They don't bring their experience from their 9 to 5 life
Mhm.
over to their business. And that's just basically your business plan right there. The time that you put in somebody else's work. Take some of those HR, those pricing, those marketing tools that you learned over there, that you were applying over there rather, and bring that over to your business. That's one of the things that I did. My mother was, worked in big box stores
Right.
most of my life, so she gave me a lot of pricing tips.
That way.
And it's really, just for me, that was the biggest tool. I didn't have that algorithm in terms of my time and all that, so I included those things, but it wasn't something that I wouldn't research. I knew it based off of doing it for other people and their jobs and their workplaces. So I that's one of my biggest pieces of advice for any entrepreneur. Don't drop everything you learned at a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Bring that over to your business because it'll be a lot, and then you can make it your own eventually. But starting out, just bring some of those same tools over to what you do.
Yeah, absolutely. I have a financial background, and
Hmm.
Go
that
get a bit.
and just the trial and error. Mark,
Hmm.
like this is the
Right.
market I'm in. This is the audience I'm selling to. High to see how
Lay
high we
down.
go. And if we don't get any movement, we know to like decrease it little by little until we hit that sweet spot where people are willing to roll with it on a regular basis. Um,
Right.
so I think it's a mixture of both. I think like having the experience and like you said, not to dismiss what you know. Um, and then also
Hmm.
asking like
Yeah.
how much would I pay at, and then I'm thinking about my car because everybody isn't like me. I got 3 kids. And
Right.
I
Right.
can't so much on my stuff, but I got a bunch of single friends, and they look it, so they may pay more than me. I'm not going to cut myself off either.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I like that part of it. I like that part of what you said because I think a lot, especially a lot of the newer entrepreneurs out now, they forget what it feels like to be a consumer. So
Yeah.
they'll price themselves out of the market simply because they want to pay a bill or they don't know how to price themselves.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. I like I said, and my background was retail. I spent my beginning of my career from management to upper management. So that's where my background
Hmm.
came from. And then working in years of design, that, like what you shared, is so true. Bringing that over. Sometimes I do have a fight because that side of me knows exactly what the price, how long should it stay at price, and when to drop it. I know that because of years of practice. However, the artist in me says, listen, do you understand when I hand drew this? And then now I'm converting it over through the process of screen printing, and that, and being a screen printer and being an artist. My wife helps me kind of ground that, because sometimes I could be like, no, this one shirt should be $200, but of course I'd never buy it myself, And so finding that middle ground to say, you do have to respect. I think what it is, I had to learn to strengthen my craft, because sometimes the work that we put in takes a certain amount of time, and so we want to charge accordingly. But then sometimes it might be beyond what our customers can pay, and you have to balance it, because I had to say, no, I need to get more effective. I need to be able to do this in the same quality, but a little quicker, where I had to find the balance to say, okay, I can produce this in half the time, and I can do it at the same quality so that it doesn't cost me my time, and I can afford to price it. So I kind of stay in that balance, because, when I'm thinking about printing something, and I don't like to just have something on the front. I got something on the front, on the sleeve, on the back. I like stuff everywhere, because that's how I like to see it. I want the message all over, but it takes time. So it's learning. I had to really learn how to be effective with what I do, try to be, be disciplined to my time, and balance that to say, I can't take all day. Can I do, how long will this really take me? And how much time am I BSing and like playing, and how much time am I focused? And then being able to balance that, because your time is worth something, but you do have to lay your pride down. Art and business, the marriage is, you got to respect yourself, but you got to also lay down your pride. Because sometimes you can say, hey, this is worth this. You're right. You're absolutely right. And you might not sell it. So being able to humble yourself just enough that you still respect yourself and respect your craft. And then from that place, being able to say, okay, I know what I'm worth, and I can duplicate this in such a way that I can be at this price point, not too low that I devalue my work, but not so high that I miss my clientele, like that. And so staying in that place, I think you always stay in that place. I think you really, but you do have to watch the trends. And I think you have to, as a business owner, constantly look at the changing seasons and everything that goes on, staying true to your market, but knowing how to balance it. Because there's a lot of fast fashion, and right now, I remember somebody said to me, "Oh, I love that. Like, but I could probably grab this at H&M." I was like, "Well, you can't grab this message at H&M, and H&M is not. I'm not H&M. Tens of thousands of people got the same jacket. 12 people have this. So and saying, yeah, it's going to cost a little more than that, but what you're wearing and casting that vision so that people understand that you're not buying something that everybody has." I'm gonna step off the soapbox.
Right.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, Jesus. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Nate. Thank you, Nate.
I think a big part of that is, just like the service people, the entrepreneurs, we have to learn certain things. We have to begin to train our clients and our customers. We have to train them in terms of not buckling, not going for cheap, not taking 50% off just to get a sale. Sometimes you got to be able to walk away from that. And I think some of us in the beginning, it was hard to do that. But I like to eat. And in the beginning, I was a broke college student selling jewelry. So I never went for cheap because I like to eat. And I didn't want to, mess that up by going for cheap, especially when you know how much your pieces cost.
Hold on. I was trying to figure this out, y'all. I'm sorry. Go. Okay,
Yes.
Nate, go talk.
So that was it. That was it. Just not buckling. Just do not buckle when it comes to price. if they could find it cheaper, they would have already done so.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mhm.
So I think my pricing more so comes off of how much I would actually pay for the item.
Hmm.
And then I also try to put myself in the Geeks family eyes, and if they were to look at it and see it, like, what would they say?
Hmm.
So I think the hardest thing for me is not necessarily pricing. Pricing is easy for me because I basically have set prices for majority of my stuff, unless it's like a limited release. But when it's a limited release, I usually try to lessen the blow of the amount by always throwing something in with it. So if you pre-order this item, you'll get a foxtail with this, but only if you pre-order it. So it's like, oh, okay. Well, if I pre-order it, I'm gonna get this, and I know that I'm gonna be the only one to get this. So yeah, that price really makes sense. I think the hardest thing for me is more so the colors, because the color can be trending and a lot of people can wear it, but it's when you do it, it's like people don't like it anymore, but you're doing it around the same time that this color is basically popular amongst everybody. So I think that's basically my thing is colors, because people usually say, oh, I like this, but, and it's like, well, there's no but. There's
No,
no but. If you
no,
don't like
no,
it, that
but
means it's just not for you, and that is fine. So I don't like the buts, because there's no way I can say, hey Dre, can you take this shirt right now and put this color on it? It's impossible because it's already on the shirt. So I think that's the main thing, is with the color, because now I think like prices aren't really a thing, because if you think about it, there are a lot of brands who have Gildan t-shirts. They're super rough, super hard.
oh, they are the
They shrink,
worst.
but they charge people $65 to $70 for a basic
And
t-shirt,
they
and they
pay
buy
for
'em.
that crap.
You're
And
right.
it's just like, sometimes just like, well, what am I doing? Because I would love that $65 a t-shirt. Like, what am I doing that you guys can't see? Because I got those exact same colors. I got close to that design. What it is that you need. But sometimes like if you're an entrepreneur, you just gotta stay humble to yourself. You got in it for a reason. You want to stand out. You want to stand out, and it's going to take some time for you to be noticed by
Yep.
the many people that do it. But once you get noticed,
That's
you
it.
on. Like I said, once people start paying for me to take a flight somewhere, I'm good.
To
Like
flight
I know
somewhere.
I'm basically almost there.
To flight somewhere.
Hmm.
Yeah, to flight
That's right.
somewhere. That's what you
Give me
said.
pay for my flight to Japan or something.
I mean, I totally agree with that. I listen to Nate and Antoine, and they talk about price points, and then you hear the same people who don't want to patronize you for $40 shirt, but they'll go spend, and they can talk to you. They can send you a text message, reach you on Instagram, Facebook, send you an email, but they'll go spend $300 to see Beyonce, who doesn't even know that they're there.
Hmm.
That's what irritates me when I got into this realm, when I started figuring out, okay, so how much are we going to charge for the tickets for Fashion Week? What's a comfortable price? And then I got to the point where it's like, you know what, this is the price. Either pay it or don't come. And the
Absolutely.
same thing with
Basically.
t-shirts. Antoine got on me about using Gildan. And so now all my t-shirts, I don't even use Gildan anymore. I
Mhm.
order my t-shirts online, wait for them to come. They're soft as butter. Matter of fact, Antoine recommended a few brands for me. And I'm like, this is the price I'm charging. Either take it or not take it.
Absolutely.
That's
And
it.
you have to understand that those people are not your clients. We
No, they're
we
not.
spend most of our time trying to convince people who was not going to
Yeah.
purchase anyway
Anyway,
to
right,
buy it.
And
Right.
also
right.
that lends to like not just trying to sell to people you know. Like, don't get me wrong, we have so friends
Mm-hmm.
uh, with the idea of client because they are repeat. They repeat. They come over and over. But
Mhm.
the success of our business is not going to rest on us having our friends support us. I mean, that's absolutely just, it's one of those things that you just have to grow out of. You may start by starts there telling your friends, and we always still tell them, but we're not
Mhm.
watching them to see if they're going to do it or not. Like, we are pushing past that point, because that's how exposure really happens. It starts with that core group, but it's definitely got to go beyond that, because you start to taint your relationships when you're expecting people to buy. Nobody has to buy from me.
Exactly.
I know that some
Mhm.
love this, and it might be a perfect stranger. It don't matter. Whoever got the money and sees the value in what we do.
Hmm.
Tiffany
Yeah.
Tiffany Lawson just put up a comment. Y'all better truth tell on here, because Tiffany owns a business too. She does desserts, and we talk a lot. And
Mhm.
I'm like, yo, charge what you think it's worth.
Yep.
Either they're gonna buy it or they're not. But you build it, they will come. And
Right.
so she makes an awesome dessert, and she sells out every time. She puts it out there, and she always sells out. And now everybody wants to have the inconvenient slash comfortable decision of, okay, so I need to go bigger. How do I get there?
Hmm.
We all want that. And by us all wanting that, these are, certain obstacles we have to overcome. Like, okay, so by me being bigger, does that mean that now I charge more prices? Or, that could mean a bigger space, a separate space outside of your home or your studio, whatever you're using. So I agree with everything you all are saying here. I'm not as deep into it yet as you are. I'm just, like I said earlier, I'm a baby to this creative side, and I'm just thankful that you all are here to give your advice.
And
Did you?
not
Oh,
so
not to
w-
cut me off,
no,
Antoine.
my apologies. I apologize.
Woo,
So
Jesus.
what Tracy was saying about they don't have to support you. It was actually somebody who they have their own brand. I think they make bags or something, or sweaters, something, but they make it themselves, sewing machine and all that. And they made a status and it said, "It's crazy how strangers support you more than your family." And I commented and I said, "Well, technically, your family nor your friends don't have to support you.
Yep.
The people that's going to support you is the people who believe in what you're doing, who want to see you survive in this game, and they want to see you keep going." I said those are the people that you focus on. So when you give discounts and things of that nature, you figure out what their email is, you send them an email or you DM them on social media and you let them
Yep.
know, "Hey, because you've been supporting me, here's a promo code just for you." And I said, and
Yep.
also when you give them that promo code, make sure you put that use for one time,
Yes.
because you don't want them to be sending it to everybody else so
Yep.
they can get it.
Yes,
So I
sir.
basically just, I let them know, like, it's like
Hmm.
Jay-Z said, it's not for everybody. And
Nope.
it's not. So, and that's fine. But once you start to go through it and sell, you'll see who your audience is. You'll see what people support you no matter what. You'll see the people who purchase something and you're like, "Okay, well, your stuff will be in 2 weeks," and they're like, "I ain't worried about it. When they get here, just let me
Yeah.
know."
Yeah.
Like, you'll see the people with the patience, and that's basically what it's all about. I think people understand the grind, and people understand the passion, and then you got people who just want it when they want it, and
Yeah.
those sometimes are the people you don't necessarily want.
Right. Yeah. I think also the value of what we're doing now is another thing that helps us expand our business. I think Black people are learning the value of networking, because the reality is, if I'm secure in what I do, us all having an event together means that Mr. Geek people is going to see my stuff.
Mhm.
My people are going to see his stuff.
Mhm.
Whoever Nate has is going to see our stuff. Whoever, you know what I'm saying? We all are now being exposed to different people who find value in what we have. And if we're connected with people who are doing dope stuff that we, find value in, It's better for all of us. We did a lunch party for Andre's birthday, and we invited another. Yes, you were represent. And we had a candle company that was there. They support us all the time. They always buy. And so we were like, well, we know you've been doing a lot of events. So I know you already got your stuff set and ready to go. So they came. So the people who they sell to, of course, got to see our stuff and vice versa. And it's really a beautiful thing, because when you've been doing it for a while and you know you got your voice and your people, you don't have to be threatened or worried about, oh, well, now I'm going to lose people because they saw Mr. Geek stuff. No, man, they're going to buy our stuff and his and Nate's and yours. And we all better for it, So I think that's another beautiful thing about stuff like this. And hats off to you for pulling it together.
Oh, thank you.
Agreed.
So I caught a lot of rip when I decided to do this, and I put it out. And it came from a few people. They said, I can't believe you're doing a pop-up shop and you're inviting other businesses to be in there. What about your stuff? I said, what about it? I said, we are all in this together. We all trying to eat. We all trying to get that house up on the hill. We trying to get that car with those new rims, whatever. We all trying to get there. So, and one thing about me is that, when Antoine first started his business, I said, nobody gets a discount, not even me. Nobody. And so I want something from Antoine. And he'll say, okay, Mom, my Cash App number is, and I pay. So if people think, they probably think that I don't pay for myself when I go to pay. I don't want anything on the arm. I support a business to the fullest. I go to Nate, how much is it? I'm not asking, oh, can you, I might say, I don't have it right now, but hold it for me. Never can I get it, and I pay you. It's like you pay people because they have bills, they have invoices. Even Kenya, I purchased stuff from her. Oh no, I'm just making for you. No, you're not. So I'm sending her money for that garment because I know, being a businesswoman, how much it costs. You got to get yarn, you got to buy needles, you got to spend time away from your daughter to knit whatever they do, purl one, knit two, whatever, to do that. And just like with Nate, you and your husband, he has to set up the machine to put the ink on it. All that matters. And I think if people understood that more, they wouldn't be so hesitant to pay the cost. When I sat 9 hours and did this cup, I had no idea it would take me 9 hours. But now I know. I know that if I do this cup, it's going to cost me 9 hours. So when I started this one, it took me 2 hours. I watched the Kevin Hart true story. Y'all got to watch this on Netflix. It's really awesome. You got to watch it. More like base, like clickbait. It's really good. And so maybe I did shout out Netflix and Kevin Hart, but whatever. Maybe I'll come to girl. You never know. So we just as a people, as a community. I will do this more often as I can. And then for Tracy, for the I Am My Own Brand, I'm sending you something. And so, this was late on me last night, so I'm sending you something. So just be looking out for it. Yay! And I just want everybody to come and make money, sell your items. We're at the War Memorial. They love us. They love, Baltimore Fashion Week, Fashion Umbrella. And so, we're in there.
Awesome.
We're in there. So,
I'm sorry, I'm heating up my food.
What?
I'm heating up my food.
Really? So this is what I'm gonna do to you. I'm gonna mute you.
Man gotta eat.
You're muted. You're muted. We can't.
Yes.
So did you all have any? Before we end, why don't you can you please let everybody know where they can find you other than tomorrow? For those who may not be able to make it, let them know how they can find you. And I'll type it in the chat so it'll come up when during the replay or when they go watch this again. So Tracy, you want to go first? I know your website is IamMyOwnBrand.com.
That's right. And then on Instagram, I am my own brand co. Yeah. I'm saying it with a question mark, waiting for Andre. He said, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Dre was like,
It'll come up.
You know it, baby. You know it.
Like you got it. But the company's name is I Am My Own Brand and Company, so you'll see it as I Am My Own Brand Co.
That's on IG.
That's on IG as well
I
as
am
on
my own
Facebook.
brand co. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I got it.
Facebook
IG.
is I'm My Own Brand. Oh, I think it's both. Both.
Okay.
We typically on Instagram and then and then I'm ownbrand.com.
Okay, I got that. Nate.
You can find me if you're not in the Maryland DMV area. You can go to www.bashtopbluejewelry.com. If you're in the city or coming through Baltimore, you can come to 1734 Maryland Avenue. That's right in between Mount Vernon and Charles Village. Yeah, just hit me up, Instagram, Facebook, a little bit of Twitter, at VBD Jewelry. That's VBD Jewelry. Yeah, or Bashai Blue Jewelry.
So VASHTIBLU jewelry.com.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
what was the last one you said on Instagram?
VBD Jewelry.
V is in
That's
victory.
Facebook.
I'm old. I'm
VBD
57. I'm old. Say it again.
VBD Jewelry on
VB.
IG and Facebook.
I don't think
And I
this
put
was
it in the comment section.
Oh, you did good. Thank you. Praise God. I don't know. All right, there you go. Okay, so now, Mr. Geeks.
So geeks2.com once the site gets back up, which will probably be sometime next week. Not sure. It might be. I don't know. Okay. And also
IG. Give me your IG.
IG is Geeks Official. And then my Twitter and TikTok is Exceptional Geek.
Okay. Okay, I put that up. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, I got. I spelled the website wrong. Hold on. So let me, Nate. Thanks for that. I'm gonna correct. Nate Kauser.
What are you doing? You gotta use the bathroom. Why you sitting right there?
Okay. So I corrected Nate. So for those of you who are watching this on the replay, I corrected Nate's website. So if you scroll down the way, it'll show up. And then I'll put, y'all don't even know what mine is. You'll find out tomorrow. So Tracy and Nate, can you send me your whatever your Cash App name is so I can do it, or your QR code so I can print that and have it for you tomorrow. You can just do this so people can buy.
Got it.
Okay.
I have mine on my sign.
Oh, you have a sign on yours?
Yeah, I have mine on your sign.
Okay. Okay, that's cool. So tomorrow we'll have Tracy and possibly Dre. We'll have Mr. Geeks. We'll have Nate Kauser. Also in the house will be Cheryl Clumas, who does she makes stuff like Ravens hats and all that kind of stuff. And then we have Kenya Baker, who will be there. She also does creative crochet garments, and she will be selling paparazzi. I will have a lot. I have some garments like, jackets like this. No names on it though, just, really fly stuff. Really fly stuff. I know, I'm sorry. Sorry, YouTube. And and then I'll have some arts and craft items and some canvases that I made. So bring your money, bring your cards,
bring all the money,
Cash App name, so we can, get it done. Venmo, Belly, Cash App, PayPal, because we all have PayPal. And if you must bring it. We don't want you to, but if you do, that's your only means of paying. We'll accept cash as well. So I'm Sharon Nixon, and I will see everyone tomorrow for the pop-up shop. Thank you guys. Okay, all right, bye.
Bye. Good night,
You all don't go.
See you in the morning.
You all don't go.